Okay, Team Impact, it is Tuesday, October 15th. We're rolling into the last lesson of the number system unit, statements of inequality. We're going to have a great day here today. We have a big warm up on absolute value and division of whole numbers. So let's get into this thing. Today's Tuesday. We're probably looking at a test Friday or so. Don't forget about your con and so on. Let's get started here today. Inequality statements. Well, we know inequalities, and I'm not going to worry about this up at the top, but we know an inequality is a less than sign, a greater than sign, or an equal to sign. All right. Later down the line, we're going to add less than and equal to and greater than and equal to. Okay, but right now we're just going to focus on the first three. Inequality statements describe two values in comparison to one another. They also describe the position of the numbers on the number line and can be written algebraically or verbally, right? So 0 is less than 5. 0 is to the left, of 5 as well, okay? And let me put a little slash through that so we know that's a 0, okay? Okay, take a peek down here. Write two algebraic inequalities, statements for the number lines below. Okay, so let's go. 1 is less than 5, or 5 is greater than 1. Negative 1 is less than 3, or 3 is greater than negative 1. Negative 5 is less than negative 3, or negative 3 is greater than negative 5. Negative 4 is less than 0, or we could certainly write that 4 is greater than, or 0 is greater than negative 4. Pretty easy stuff, rolling right on to the second page, okay? All right, so translate each inequality to a written statement below. Okay, to a written statement. I'm going to kind of cheat. Instead of writing out negative, I'm just going to write negative 15 is less than negative 3. Just writing it out in a written statement. Negative 3 is less than 8. Negative 9 is greater than negative 21. You see, the focus here, guys, is understanding the signs. Understanding that these are less than and these two are greater than signs. And we really have to focus on that. Last one. Negative 1 is greater than negative 2. Okay? All right. Graph each of the points on the number line below, then write an algebraic and verbal description of their position. All right. So we're going to graph this. So if this is 0, all right, and I want to plot these two, I'm probably going to count by 2's. So negative 2, negative 4, negative 6, negative 8, and negative 10 would be down there. And that number line extends forever. So if I want to plot these 2 points, right here is negative 3. You see, you can change the interval, which makes it easier to graph at times. This is negative 9. Algebraically, if we would write this, negative 9 is less than negative 3. A verbal description of this, well, negative 9 all right, is less than -3. Okay? All pretty easy stuff, stuff that you already knew. Okay? I'll let you get caught up there. Okay, next piece. All right, looks like we have some work to do here. All right, Kira wrote a statement about 3 7/10 is located to the left of 15/4. Shade the inequality statements that correctly match her verbal description. Okay, well, when I look at this, the first thing I'm going to do is switch 15/4 to a decimal. Right now it's a fraction, so I'm going to grab my calculator, okay, and get it apples to apples, right? All right, let me turn this light on here so we can see. So 15/4. If I want to change that to a decimal, there it is. It's 3 7/5. Okay, so I know that's 3 7/5. So now I compare. Is 3 7/10 less than 15/4, which was that? All right, and that's absolutely correct. Is 3 7/10 greater than it? No, we just proved it wrong. How about this way? 15/4 is greater than 3 7/10. Yeah, they flipped the numbers and flipped the sign, right? And we know that that's wrong because we proved it's right here. So just changing it to a decimal made life easy. Next up. Paul says that when comparing two numbers, the smaller number is always going to be placed on the number line to the left of the larger number. Do you agree or disagree? All right. All right. So, the smallest number, all right, is going to be to the left on the number line, right? So, yes, I agree. All right, I agree. Okay, I agree. All right, and all smaller values are to the left on the number line. Okay? Just be careful with negative numbers because remember, sometimes that can get confusing. The bigger the negative, the smaller it is. Okay? Last piece. Draw a line connecting the situation to the matching inequality statement. All right. Well, John is 50 feet above sea level, and Talon is 100 feet below sea level. All right. So let's go. Is 50 less than -100? No, that's out. Is 50 greater than -100? 100 below, there it is. That matches it. Okay, above is a positive, below is a negative. The temperature is -50 degrees in Alaska and 100 degrees in Boston. Okay, so which one does that match? Well, -50 is here, and it is less than 100. So it's clearly going to go right there. Elias' kite is 100 feet in the air. Leah's kite is 50 feet in the air. All right, so which one of these? Well, I canceled that one out, and there's only one left, and it has to be, so 100 is greater than 50. So there's some interpretation. Okay? Homework tonight is this page, along with a digital activity in Schoology. Okay, have a good day.